Shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome back to my channel, brothers and sisters. Feels good to be vibrating and breathing in the presence of royalty once again. I thank you for coming over here with me and sharing your time in shalom and peace with thee. As we commune today, I hope that your week, your day, has been a barakah unto you. Everything that you hope for within the law, within the peace of existence, I hope the Creator bestows upon thee. As always, man, I love and ahab the family for what they do for me. Without you guys, the work that I do would be as nothing. So I thank you guys for continually supporting me in every adventure that I have. The oil, business, the movement, it's all in the hands of the people. A leader can step out there with the way that the leader leads is going to be shown at the people that he achieves with. So I thank you guys for coming over here one more time. But as you guys can see from the title of the video, we'll be discussing something very pertinent. The elements. Not only just the elements, but the minerals, the building blocks of life. As you guys can see from the title of the video and for the images on the screen, we'll be discussing a very important mineral that's inside all of us. And as we walk upon this earth, we commune with it every day. As I always say, man, when we remember our relationship with Mother Nature once more, the law becomes mighty pure. So we understand that our mother, the trees, the animals, the birds, they're all coexisting in existence with us, making us better, seeing the best in us always. Because when we need purification, when we need help, we don't go to the nearest fast food restaurant. We don't even go into medical temples. We go to nature, because in the arm of the Creator is all types of healing. And silica, the forgotten mineral, is no different. So without further ado, let's do what we do and dive into some potent information. Let's get it. Silica is mostly found in nature as sand or even quartz crystals. In the human genome, this chemical compound is the glue that holds all of us together. Silica is a key element in the formation of collagen, which helps with more youthful and vibrant looking skin. Silica is found in every organ of the body. It's found in the blood, circulatory system, all the way to the transmission of the nerve signals. Silica, along with hydrogen and carbon, are one of the most commonly found elements and minerals on Earth. Most people are born with an abundance of silica, but over time, the silica in our bodies decreases, and for the most part, the calcium levels in our body increases. Nevertheless, without silica, life as we know it would be drastically different. Let me explain how. Silica is also known as silicon dioxide, or to get more chemically apropos, SiO2 is the chemical name for it. SiO2 is a colorless white chemical compound. Silica is used everywhere. And when I mean everywhere, everywhere. From industrial applications to the food and beverage industry. Silica can even be found in plants, cosmetics, toothpaste, and even medicine and concrete used to build buildings. Silica makes up over 50% of the crust of the earth. Many times when people get close to Mother Earth once more, one of the techniques that are revealed to them is the technique called earthing. Now, earthing is very simple. You literally take off all your shoes all the way down to your bare feet, and you walk in the sand or on the natural grass. And what this does is it gives a free flow of magnetic, or some people call it negative ions, and it rushes and it revitalizes and energizes the body. Now what this does is it's a natural anti-inflammatory that the earth provides to you for free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is take your feet off and put your feet on the ground. And these electrons charge and recharge and revitalize and re-euthanize the human genome, because the human body is an electromagnetic system. The magnetic energy that it receives from the sky, when combined with the magnetic energy that it receives from the earth, renews the body, gives it energy, and even more supplies it with abundant life. And one of the main components of the earth's crust, as I just mentioned, is silica. Now, I've only discussed a few things, and we've seen that silica is responsible, or is in our nerve signals. It plays a part in the collagen rebuilding of our skin. And collagen is one of the main building blocks of proper, healthy, youthful looking skin. When many people, they go to Botox surgeries, what do they ask for? They ask for a collagen booster. They ask for something to revitalize their skin. And this component, this element, this beautiful mineral is one of the main helpers of collagen. So that's why the earth fits so beautifully together. It's at perfect homeostasis with all the elements and compounds that it uses, and silica plays a huge role in the health of the earth and the health of the human body. Now let's dive into it even deeper. How is silica even used? Let's break it down. In the body, silica is used as a food additive and a filler in vitamins and medicine. Most silica in your body is in a form called orthosilic acid. Silica comes in many forms. Some of these forms that silica comes in may be safe, and some may not be safe. Many of the ones that may not be safe are something that many of us see today. Those little silica gel packs that come with those brand new sneakers that you just picked up. I would suggest you never put that anywhere near you or inside of your body, because it's been pumped up with so many different things inside of it that the original components that made up silica is no longer of good use to the human body in that form. But in many other forms, such as bamboo silica, liquid silica, and many other different forms, it can be of great use to the human genome and living organisms as a whole. Some of the benefits of silica include silica helps with calcium absorption. Many of us, we have overindulgence of calcium in our bodies. Not just an overconsumption of calcium, but an overload of vitamin D. It's an overload not because the vitamin D and the calcium that's inside the body doesn't need it. It's an overload because without silica, the body can't properly use it. Because silica, in some cases, is synonymous with selenium. And selenium and silica helps with the absorption of calcium because it helps revitalize the cells, which open up the cells to metastasize the calcium and the vitamin D properly into the body. But without the proper balance of silica inside the body, the calcium inside of your body will not be able to be absorbed into the cells, which makes it become a nuisance onto the body. As with other minerals, there are foods that are natural sources of silica. Some of these foods include cucumbers, wheat, oats, onions, strawberries, avocados, nettle, stinging nettle, horsetail. Silica has been shown to lower cholesterol, lower blood pressure, stimulate metabolism, regulates and normalizes bowels, normalizes circulation. It's an anti-inflammatory, helps prevent kidney stones, and is a natural diuretic, along with many other health benefits for the body. Silica can also help in the fight with Alzheimer's. Increased aluminum levels in the body has been linked to Alzheimer's disease. Silica helps to remove aluminum and other heavy metals from the brain and digestive tract, which in turn helps reduce the risk and symptoms of Alzheimer's. Not only is silica amazing for Alzheimer's, it also helps with arthritis and cartilage and bone health. Arthritis occurs when the joints and the body become inflamed. The primary cause for this is a calcium buildup in the body. Silica helps prevent calcium buildups in the joints and helps dissolve and remove excess calcium from the joints. This naturally reduces joint inflammation and generally significantly reduces joint pain. So not only does it strengthen the bones by helping you to use that calcium that's inside of your body, it also is an anti-inflammatory agent. That's because arthritis also, just like many other diseases, it comes around when you have an inflammation buildup in the body. So the silica acts as an anti-inflammation agent, which helps oxygenate and restore proper blood flow to the body once more and to the affected joint or bone areas. Silica has many uses for us. Silica is everywhere, just like hydrogen and carbon. And when properly looked at, it can be of much great use to the human genome.
Anyway, so it is that which is responsible for the structural integrity of our bodies. Silicon is the element from which most of our elastin and collagen are made. And those are building blocks of the connective tissue in our bodies. Connective tissue is your entire structure. Like, for instance, your liver is a matrix of connective tissues. Visualize sort of something like a stocking or a fishnet, like a skeleton of your liver. It's going to be porous, but it's going to be like like a basket maybe. And on it are stuck all these specialized liver cells. Your bone, again, is an elongated matrix of connective tissue, and on it are stuck the bone cells, the calcium, actual calcium, that's making the bone solid, hard, stiff. So that's one part. For instance, if you take one atom of silicon, and add to it one carbon, you end up with magnesium. You take silicon and oxygen, you end up with calcium. And that's how this is built. Kivran came to this through observation. What he saw when he was observing his chickens, of all things, that a chicken will continue to lay eggs even if you remove all calcium from the chicken's diet. How is this possible? The egg has a shell that's all calcium. How can it be that the chicken is continue to make eggs with calcium shell where there's no calcium in its food? And then he found out that by restricting silica from the silicon again from the chicken's diet, then the egg production stops. And this was the initial discovery, and from that he goes into developing all of these incredible equations that in a living body that's normal, but we should call it magic, because in a laboratory this is an impossibility. It's called protonization, where you move a proton from one element to another, thereby converting, well, as I mentioned, say silicon into calcium. So jump forward another about 80 years. Now we are in France again, and a scientist by the name of Loïc Leribaud is researching how to make regular silica into something organic. And he discovered a way of making methyl sodium trilane. I may not have the name exactly right. It's a chemical formula. We can post it nearby. Anyway, it's an organic, and by organic we mean that it includes carbon formula, which makes it readily absorbable by a human or other animal body. So now we have an easily absorbable source of silicon that we can ingest. Clear enough, Scott?
Yeah, yeah. So basically what we're saying is, you're saying is we should get scoops of sand from the ocean and the beach and spread it all over our farmland because we need more silica.
Yes, yeah, and the plants would be able to take it apart with the help of the acids that are on the roots of the plants and convert it into the silica that's in the bodies of the plants, and then we should eat the plants, such as the oats. And from that we will develop the stronger structures, which will then be reflected in healthy hair, skin, nails, bones, ligaments, sinews, tissue.
Shalom, family, shalom. Thank you guys for coming back over here, clicking on this video, learning something that'll make all of us a better person. The more we learn about our mothers, the more that we learn about ourselves and the Father. The everlasting power of creation is in all of the elements, is in all of the compounds, because they all function inside of you. Silica is no different. We've learned what silica actually is, how silica is used, and the ways that it can be a beneficial benefit to our bodies. And we've learned much more about ourselves along the way. As always, I leave you guys in shalom. I thank you guys for coming back over here, for supporting my product always, for being here with a brother's business. Because I don't ask for much. If you can support, you support. If you can't, hey man, thanks for coming over here. Sharing your time with an Ak, with your brother, I appreciate it. So, that being said, I'd like to thank y'all for coming back over here one more time. I want all y'all to be one, because we're all A1. Shalom, 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 and be one and be safe, family.